Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whichever time you're watching this video. In this video, I'm going to show how you would be setting up the header in the title page as well as the next pages in your paper in the APA format. And then we also will see how to set a uniform font style and size for your APA formatted paper. And then I want to show how you would be formatting your references list. And I will be touching up on the proper citation, which I will show you that the paper that I'm using has the proper citation. And then I want to emphasize that everyone must learn from the example and other examples that I am trying to provide in class. So let's start with the setting up of your header in the title page and in the next pages of your paper. First off, I want to thank Meghan for this opportunity to work on her paper. And Meghan, just to mention briefly, has been very helpful to her other classmates in terms of every task that we're trying to collaborate on in the discussion forum. So Meghan, thank you very much for everything. And let's start with this. Meghan did the right way of putting a header on the title page, but we can still correct this one. I know it's difficult to format our paper, and once we do edit the header, usually we delete some of the parts such as the word running head in the first page. So I'll show you how you could work on this. So first, to edit your header, you must go to insert button and click on that, and then you go to header, and then you click on edit header, and then we will place running head in here. And remember that you only need the first 3 words of your title for your paper to be reflected on the heading or on the header. So let me try to do that. Okay, so now I have typed in running head and why do people. So we will maintain the first 3 words in the paper, and we have the page number right here. And the technique is, in order to have a different header on your next pages, is to click on this box, different page, different first page, and then show document text must be checked. So let's move on to the second page of the paper. Okay, since we have checked this box, it will be easier for us to reflect a different heading or title on the header, such as this. All right, so you will see that why do people, okay, in the first page we maintained having the running head words and then why do people, and what is reflected on your second page to the rest of your paper will be just the first 3 words of your paper title or topic title. Okay, so we're done with that. Now let's talk about setting a uniform font style and size on your paper. But first we must close the header and footer. Okay, there we go. And now this is perfectly done. Let's work on the font. Meghan chose to use Times New Romans, okay, and we have it there. But we can see that the citations were of different font, and we will put the same font style and font size. The size is smaller, so we will make the font size and style uniform. And simply what we will do is, okay, this one is also of different font style, so we will change the font style by highlighting all the words in the paper. And remember, class, that your running head, your header, must also be of the same font size and style as your words in the text. Okay, so now let's put a uniform Times New Roman and size 12 font. Okay, and when you're done with that task, remember what I did. I simply changed the font style right here, and here after I highlighted all the words. Now let's check those. Okay, there we go. Awesome. And then the font color, we can change that into black by clicking on this icon, the alphabet icon, no, the color icon for your text, and then check on the black one. Now they have uniform colors, and we might have to do that for the rest of the paper. Okay, we might have to check on the black one. All right, now let's see what would be our next task by checking on our list. The third task is formatting our references list. Okay, so let me show you now how to format your references list. Okay, so for your references list, let's pull this up. Okay, there must be a hanging indent for the next lines. Okay, for the next line in your references list. So let me show you how to do that. I wonder what was this about, but let me just put it back. They must be parenthetic. Yeah, an open parenthesis and a closed parenthesis. Megan, you just have to check what are they supposed to be. I want to delete them. Oh, okay, it means pages. Okay, those are pages 125. Okay. Oh no, it could be chapter. Yeah, but just double check. Okay, so now let me show you how you can do the hanging indent. Okay, so you highlight all your references and then go to your bar right here. There's an upper and lower bar. Okay, and then what you will do is see what happens when you move this. Okay, so we will reverse that. This lower bar must be on the bottom, so we will move the upper bar right here, and you see how it has been indented. I made a hanging indent on it. And now let's try to make a double space. Okay, one thing that I forgot on the list is making sure that all our throughout the paper we have double space all throughout. Now simply how to double space is to highlight all the text and then go to your paragraph right here. Okay, click on this arrow and this box will appear, and then you have to check the word double, and then we don't want to add spaces in between the paragraphs, so we will check that don't add a space between paragraphs. Now you see that. Okay, now we will adjust them because we only need one space apart between them. Okay, there you go, and we'll do the same with the other parts of the paper. Let's bring it down. Okay, there you go. And Megan just did the right way of putting the subpoints or the subtitles, but we have to remove the period. We don't need a period right here. Okay, here we go. See that there's a, because these are just phrases. Okay, topical phrases that we use. Okay, and this is perfect. This is not bold. Okay, serial killers. Okay, there's a green thing there. Serial killers. Okay, let's use this. They are. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so let's, and I want you to take note of the citations that she's been making. It's within the sentence. She is not placing a period in between. Some people do that in between the cited source and the statement. So we will not do that. Take note, Megan used the proper citations for her paper. Same thing here. All the citations are properly formatted and properly represented according to the APA guidelines. Wonderful job. All right, and this paper is now properly formatted. Simply bring your references list down below. Okay, like that. Okay, and I hope this has been of help. Let me double check my list of tasks for you today. Okay, so I covered everything, and I added how to make sure that your paper is double space all throughout. Okay, by simply highlighting all the text and clicking on this paragraph arrow here, and then the box will appear. Okay, and then select double. Okay, and we're done with our formatting lesson for today. Okay, and remember, take note. Whenever you're given a guide or an example, make use of those examples and learn from this particular example. Learn from this paper or draft. This is just an outline, a rough draft of an outline thing on how one could support his or her ideas with sources or evidence from sources. Okay, so wonderful job. I will post this paper as well as I will post the video for you.